The work with the Panthers and the work around prisons, Attica, Marion, was like the foundation of our office. We opened up an office in Carbondale called the PLO South. And while we were there, we met some people who had some relatives in Marion Prison, the high security prison that was open when Alcatraz closed. And we got involved with working with the people inside. A lot of political people, Leonard Peltier, one of the Native American leaders, Rafael Cancel Miranda, one of the Puerto Rican nationalists.
The relationship was forged on a very, very crucial moment when mostly the Puerto Rican community in Chicago didn't have that much communication with 5 Puerto Rican political prisoners.
Because of the relationship that developed, Rafael's family would stay in Chicago, live with us, and then we were able to take him down to Marion, Illinois.
After the release of the Nationalists in 1979, and we celebrated that victory, about 6 months later, I was arrested with a group of others and accused of being members of the Armed Forces for National Liberation. And obviously, Michael Deutsch in the People's Law Office became our legal consultants.
Michael called me and said he needed me to go do some prison visits with some of the folks who were in prisons near where I was working. And I met Carlos Alberto Torres and Luis Rosa.
When Jan appeared, we could sense she was a little nervous, but we were also a little reluctant because we did not want the whole thing to be attacked from a legal perspective, because we did not recognize the legal jurisdiction of the U.S. court systems over our claim for national liberation. But immediately we grew attached to her, and then I think her to us.
So I became involved very quickly in advocating for their human rights and in communicating with both the prison administration and the family and the community about how they were doing. You know, there are people who are in prison who were at risk because of who they were politically. And, you know, you just have to think, well, these are people who have given their lives for the freedom of their country. So you do it.
One of the things that really, really was great during all those years was how the campaign kept on changing and getting stronger and stronger. And even in prison, I could feel the difference. You know, I could sense the difference with the people.
You add up the successes, getting William Morales political asylum, the incredible campaign that we did around grand jury repression to get the U.S. Navy out of Vieques, and the campaign to free the Puerto Rican political prisoners, and the success of that from 1979 to 1999, then obviously to the release of Carlos in 2010 and Oscar in 2017.
I have struggled against colonialism because colonialism is a crime against humanity.
I would say that at every one of those success, the People's Law Office has to be given a great deal of credit and recognition.